It was one of those scorching afternoons in the middle of nowhere, Arizona, the kind where the sun beats down on the cracked pavement like it's got a personal grudge, and the air shimmers with heat that makes everything feel a little unreal until it all explodes into something way too real. I'm Sarah Jenkins, just a regular 35-year-old waitress at the Sunny Ridge Cafe, slinging coffee and burgers to truckers and locals, trying to scrape by for me and my little boy, Ethan, who's about the same age as the kid who changed everything that day. I'd been wiping down tables, minding my own business, when this blood-curdling scream cuts through the lazy hum of the diner like a knife slicing the calm, right open, and I spin around to see this terrified 8-year-old boy bursting across the parking lot, his sneakers kicking up dust, arms pumping like his life depends on it. Because, hell, it does, with two burly guys hot on his tail, guns tucked in their belts, faces twisted in that cold, predatory determination that screams trouble from a mile away. My heart slams into overdrive. That instant where time stretches like taffy, and every bad decision I've ever made flashes by, growing up in a rough neighborhood, scraping through dead-end jobs, always looking over my shoulder for Ethan's sake. But in that split second, I see the boy's eyes, wide and pleading, locking onto mine through the glass door, and something inside me snaps. I can't just stand there, no way. So I fling the door open, yelling, "Get in here, kid, now," as he barrels past me, gasping for air, and I slam it shut behind us, flipping the lock with shaking hands, my mind racing a million miles an hour. Who are these guys? What do they want? Am I nuts for getting involved? The boy collapses against the counter, sobbing, "Please, miss. They're gonna hurt my dad if they take me there from the Vipers, that rival gang. They said they'd kill him unless he gives up the territory around the old mine roads." And it hits me like a freight train. This isn't some random snatch. It's deep-rooted beef between biker crews, the kind that's been simmering for years over control of smuggling routes and backroad dominance, where loyalty means everything and betrayal costs lives. Those two goons out City pros, not your average thugs. One with a scar snaking down his cheek, the other built like a tank. They don't panic. Oh no. They circle the cafe slow and deliberate, testing the door handle with a smirk that says they've done this before. One of them banging on the glass, growling, "Hand over the brat, lady, or we'll make this personal. You got a kid of your own, right?" Wouldn't want him caught in the crossfire, his voice dripping with that slimy threat that makes my blood boil, but also freezes me for a beat. Because yeah, Ethan's at school, safe for now, but these creeps know how to hit where it hurts, exploiting family like it's just another tool in their arsenal. I grab the boy Tommy. He tells me through tears. Tommy Hazen, hustle him to the back kitchen, barricading us in the pantry with crates of canned goods. My phone already out, dialing 911 in a whisper. "Send help fast." Two armed men trying to kidnap a child at Sunny Ridge Cafe, while my free hand clutches the heavy cast iron frying pan from the stove, because if they're coming in, they're gonna regret it. Tommy's clinging to my leg, whispering, "My dad's Jack Malone. They call him Iron Jack, leader of the Thunder Wolves. He's tough. But these guys ambushed me after school, said it's payback for dad shutting down their drug runs." And I nod, piecing it together. The Wolves have been cleaning up the area, pushing out the Vipers' dirty ops that poison the community. But that kind of stand comes with enemies who play dirty, using kids as pawns in their power games. The tension builds like a storm rolling in. Those guys prying at the windows now, one of them chuckling darkly through the crack. "Come on, sweetheart. Open up. We don't want to hurt you, but accidents happen." His sarcasm laced with menace, making me grip the pan tighter, my breaths coming short and ragged, thinking about Ethan, about how I've always played it safe, avoided drama, but here I am, thrust into this mess because ignoring a scared kid would have haunted me forever. I peek out, see Scarface jimmying the lock with tools that glint in the sun, tanks circling to the back, their moves synced like they've rehearsed this nightmare, and I swing the pan in a practice arc, whispering to Tommy, "Stay low. Buddy, we're gonna make it. Your dad's coming, right?" And he nods, eyes huge. Yeah, he always knows when I'm in trouble. The Wolves, they're like family. They'll ride like hell. Minutes drag like hours, my mind flipping through escape routes, defensible spots, the what-ifs piling up. What if the cops are too slow? What if these guys break in first? What if I can't protect him? But then, faint at first, like thunder on the horizon, I hear it, the deep rumble of engines, growing louder, vibrating the walls, shaking the dust from the shelves, and Tommy's face lights up. That's them, that's Dad. Suddenly, the whole scene erupts into chaos, but the good kind, you know? The kind where the tables turn so fast it leaves you breathless. The parking lot fills with the roar of maybe 100 motorcycles, leather-clad riders pouring in like a tidal wave of chrome and fury, led by this towering figure, Iron Jack himself, dismounting with a stride that screams authority, his voice booming over the engines. Back off, my boy. You viper scum, you touch one hair on his head, and I'll make sure you regret ever crossing into our turf. His words cutting like a blade, laced with that raw paternal rage mixed with the cold calculation of a man who's stared down worse. The kidnappers falter, Scarface spinning around, his cocky grin fading to panic as he snarls back. This ain't over. Jack, you think pushing us out makes you a hero? We're just the start. Your precious territory's gonna crumble. But it's all bluster now, their eyes darting as the wolves fan out, blocking every exit, engines revving in sync like a war drum, dust kicking up in golden swirls under the relentless sun, turning the lot into this epic standoff that feels straight out of a movie. I crack the door just enough, still holding the pan, yelling out, "He's safe in here, get these bastards." And Jack's eyes meet mine for a second, a nod of thanks flashing before he signals his crew, his right-hand man, Mike Bolt Thompson, barking orders, "Flank him. Boys, no one leaves until the kid's out." The bikers moving like a well-oiled machine, some drawing weapons, others circling with that intimidating precision born from years of riding together, loyalty, forged in fire. Inside, Scarface lunges at the door one last time, desperate now, growling, "Give him up, or I'll burn this place down with you in it." His threat hollow but vicious, and I swing the pan hard, connecting with his arm crack, sending him staggering back with a yelp that's almost comical, like the big bad wolf getting smacked by Little Red's grandma, but Tank's trying the side window, crowbar in hand, until a couple wolves grab him from behind, twisting him down with grunts and curses flying. "You picked the wrong family to mess with." One biker sneers, the takedown swift and satisfying, dust billowing like smoke in a western showdown. Tommy peeks out, spotting his dad, and bolts toward him when I give the nod. "Go, kid," run to him. And Jack scoops him up in those massive arms, holding him tight, murmuring, "I got you, son, nobody's taking you from me." The relief in his voice cracking just enough to show the man behind the iron facade, while the cops finally siren in, too late to the party, but wrapping up the mess. Bold approaches me later, as the wolves secure the scene, handing over a wad of cash in an envelope. "For you and your boy, Sarah, what you did took guts, real guts, makes you one of us now." His tone gruff but genuine, and Jack adds, "We're moving you to a safe spot, away from any viper retaliation. Families gotta stick together." His offer stemming from that deep code of honor, where saving one of theirs means lifelong protection, no questions asked. But here's where it gets tricky. You know, that lingering question that nags at me even now. Sure, the wolves swept in like heroes, turning the tide with their thunderous arrival, chrome gleaming under the fading sun as they revved off into the distance, leaving the cafe bathed in this golden afterglow of victory, dust settling like confetti after a parade, Tommy waving from his dad's bike, safe and sound. Yet, diving into their world, with all its rough edges and rivalries, is that really the smart play for a single mom like me, trading one kind of danger for another, or is it just the price of true loyalty in a messed up world? I mean, the vipers won't forget, and the wolves' protection comes with its own shadows, late-night rides, unspoken rules, the constant hum of potential trouble, but damn, feeling part of something bigger, that unbreakable bond, it changed me, made me see courage isn't just swinging a pan, it's choosing to stand when you could run. What do you think, folks? Was getting involved the right call, or should I have stayed out of it? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Share if you've ever faced a moment like that, where one decision flips your whole life. And let's talk about justice in these small-town feuds, because honestly, it's the gray areas that keep me up at night. Hit subscribe if you want more real stories like this, and I'll see you in the next one.